Hey everyone, WMAR2 meteorologist Mike Taylor with an outlook on your 7-day forecast. A few things we'll address. We'll talk a little bit about what's going on with Florence, the temperatures, also our rain chances, and looking into next week and beyond. Fall might be right around the corner with a big-time pattern reset. I'll give you the full details of what's going on. First things first, we'll talk Florence. Here's the pattern. It's setting up with a ridge in the jet stream, the ridge that's really starting to push this system towards the coast, and it's going to lock it up somewhat. It'll be disconnected from the steering flow, and that's why Florence is not expected to move much. Right now it's getting a push from this ridge that's building, but after it gets this push, there's not a lot of influence in the upper levels of the atmosphere to really steer her either direction, and that's why it's expected to sit and meander over the southeastern sections of the United States. Unfortunately, that does increase flooding potential anytime you have a tropical system staying put. With that said, here's a breakdown for Maryland. We'll have showers and thunderstorms on repeat for your Wednesday, for Thursday, and then as we go into your weekend, when Florence makes landfall Thursday night into Friday, Friday is going to be the day that we'll be watching to see how far north she'll come. Right now it does appear that most of this, the worst of this storm, will stay south of Maryland. We'll still say, yeah, we can have some breezy winds, some chances of rain, but it appears that the worst part of this is going to stay south of us, and that's why we are currently not under any tropical alerts like tropical storm watches or warnings or anything like that. Of course, we'll continue to monitor that as well. Let's switch gears now and look at the Climate Prediction Center, what they're putting out towards the tail end of September. Notice the pattern flip there. They're pushing some indications with the forecast that the warmer air is going to retreat a little bit, cooler air can punch in, and we'll be having a mild setup, which means we're going to be averaging below average. And as this change comes in, sometimes things can get pretty breezy. And even though Florence is sitting, or expected to be sitting put for a moment over in the southeastern states, there is some indication that her exit could increase our winds, similar to what we experienced with Gordon for Delmarva. So here's a look at the European model, and this is really going beyond the range I like to use it, but it is picking up on something. I want to bring this to your attention. Look at the wind gusts in Rehoboth. Rehoboth Beach, 51 miles per hour. Ocean City, 41. Our wind gusts would be averaging in the mid to upper 30s. That's the exit of Florence that we'll be watching out for. Looks like there could be like a pressure gradient that could set up, similar to what took place this past weekend in Ocean City and for Delmarva and on the coast. Some gale winds picked up, so we'll watch that. But right now, that's off the limits of the 7-day, but I want to bring it to your attention to give you a heads up. Just to reiterate, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, chances of storms. Thursday, hopefully we can squeeze out a more sun than rainy type of day. But once we get into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the attention switches once again to tropical, or the tropical situation that's unfolding to the south, how that influences Maryland. Right now, it just appears we'll have a little bit of rain passing through, and winds will get breezy. Thanks for joining us here at WMAR2news.com to get your 7-day forecast information. Next planned update will be by Eric for your Tuesday afternoon, or Wednesday afternoon.